today.
Thank you so much for the invite. Actually, I don't take it lightly. Like I said, my name is Lebo Motladiile. I am based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I am a wife, I am a mother, and also I am a founder and a member of Grace Lee Foundations.
Oh, fantastic. Lebo, would you mind telling us a little bit about, maybe before we talk about Grace Lee, let's talk about yourself. So we are here with ladies who are based in the UK. I'm based in Ireland. Most of our audiences are here in the diaspora. Maybe tell us a little bit about where in South Africa you come from, your roots, and maybe the most interesting thing about your part of South Africa.
Oh, okay. Actually, I was born and I was born actually in Johannesburg, but we moved because my dad actually he is from Northwest. Northwest is like way some part of South Africa. And that's where I did all my schooling from primary until I was 15 years old. Then I relocated to Johannesburg, where I am at now and where I'm currently based. But my heart is still where I come from, which is the Northwest, because my dad was actually based in the Northwest. That's why also the foundation is mainly helping people that are based in the Northwest, where I come from Gopane, the village that I actually come from. It's called Gopane Village in Zeerust, yes.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Gopane. Of course, that's my home village. That's why the life is very important to me today. Queen Lebo, can you tell us a little bit about Grace Lee Foundation, how it was founded, what values it holds, and just for somebody who's never heard of it, who's maybe in South Africa at the moment or in the diaspora, tell us a little bit about Grace Lee Foundation.
Grace Lee Foundation, it's actually fairly new. It was established this year, January 2024. And, when I started the foundation, actually, I started it out of the love of helping. The vision and the mission wasn't there when I founded it. But we as I was, starting to think of actually what I want to really do about it. The thing is, we want to create platforms such as coaching, mentoring, and empowering young people, especially young people that are based in disadvantaged communities where I actually come from. Gopane is in the village, to help a young girl, a young child, a young boy, young people who is actually coming from such communities or such villages. Because where I actually come from, I was checking actually in the news, the Northwest unemployment rate is number one. People are really suffering when it comes to jobs and stuff like that. And that's why my heart is like, no, man, I cannot just come from this village and feel like I can't do anything. That's why I really felt in my heart that I really need to go back where I come from and to plow back and or actually adopt one of the schools that I was learning from, because in Tlatsang Secondary School, I did my studies back there. And since I have started it, it has given me so much joy. I love what I do, and the compassion, and even the response, because I feel that there is a need. There is a lot of people that are places where people are really, really suffering, especially these young learners, young kids that are walking a long distance to get to schools. There is no proper school uniform. There is no, a lot of things. That's why Grace Lee has come into the picture to say we want to also build the self-awareness in a life of these young people, to say, you know what, we are not defined by the background that we are coming from. We are not defined about the situation that we are. We might be living in a place that is full of poverty and where there is no job creation, but still in the midst of it all, we know who we are, we can do it, and we are going to do it. And with the help of many people that we are hoping that they will partner with us and come into the picture, because we really want to build up the moral and the self-confidence in the lives of these young people. I want them one day to look back and say, this is where I come from, but look at me now, look at me now. That's where I'm coming in, and that's where my foundation is actually coming in, because I really want to give them the tools where we can be able to create our own jobs or create our own way of living. We don't have to wait for to go to being employed by other companies, but if we can find means and sources of where we can gather together as young people and create job opportunities, or be taught, especially from our mindset, that for you to get a job, you need to address yourself like this. You need to become this certain person, so that maybe the jobs creation can, come to you. Yes.
Awesome. Lebo, thank you so much. And can I say congratulations on this worthy cause? I know for people who think of South Africa is fairly well developed compared to maybe other parts of Africa, but let's not forget that there are impoverished communities, villages in the middle of somewhere who are forgotten, still full of a lot of talent, full of youngsters who, have a bright future ahead. So really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for starting this, and may there just always be success along your path. At this point, I'm gonna go over to Queen Khadija to see, has you got a question for our queen of tonight here?
Oh, wow. Queen Lebo, I'm just like, wow. And I am very mesmerized by the power that you exude. This is what we need in this growing earth, because everything is changing as we breathe. So thank you for that. But I have a curiosity. You introduced yourself as Lebo. Can I just ask what Lebo means before we continue?
Lebo means thank you. As my full name is actually Lebogang, which means to be thankful. But when we say Lebo, it's thank you.
Thank you. Oh, then thank you. Thank you for the inspiration that you are every single day. And for my question, what kind of activities and achievements as Grace Lee Foundation and Foundation have you attained so far?
All right. I'm going to go back to what Queen Dineo was saying, that, South Africa, there are many villages where people are really suffering. And when you go to those villages, there is so much talent. There is so much creativity. You would actually be shocked, I remember, I'm going to your question. When I started the foundation, it was registered on January this year, but May I had event which I was actually testing the waters. I wanted to see if there's really a need for what I'm coming with. And I just said, you know what, it's going to be just a business networking kind of an event. And I was actually looking for a venue to host it. I contacted churches, and other venues, but people couldn't open doors for me. And I approached the principal of Nkazan Secondary School, and I told her that I'm coming up with such an event where I want to equip young people, because I know the stresses of not being employed. It's really not nice. And the principal says, no, definitely you can host it here, because even the learners here, they are doing business subjects and stuff like that. Then that's how I hosted it there by the school. And the kids came, and I had even speakers from Johannesburg who came. It was, till today, I am still shocked by how they accepted it, especially these young kids, the learners. You could tell that they were hungry for knowledge. They looked straight in the eye, and you could tell that they wanted to know, because we were preparing them for future, that what, not all of you guys are going to pass with higher grades. Not all of you guys are going to be employable. But when you don't get a job next year, what are you going to do? There is still certain things that you can do. We can teach you how to register your business. We can give you information that is there. And the impactful that I saw, the motivation that I saw after that, it just blew me away. And I'm like, myself, I got so motivated by seeing how they received us, how hungry they were, and the need that is there is so many things that needs to be done, because the Gracely Foundation is not only focusing on learners, students, but we are focusing on a young person generally, a boy child, a girl child. As long
Yes.
as you are still youth, as long as you are still young, you have energy, you have the zeal, you have passion. That's where we come in. That's why I liked when you say there is so much talent.
Mm,
And we are
mm,
looking for people who says, okay, we see talent, then how can we groom you? That's where I'm coming, because even me, everything for me, when I see somebody with energy and with talent, I am in there. I wanna be there. I wanna be I people like that, they inspire me, because if we are together, we are all passionate, we are all with the same mind and
mhm,
same vision,
mhm.
we're gonna create something beautiful and something that we will leave behind, which is a legacy, because we are here not only for ourselves, but we are here for the generations that are coming after us. Even when I'm gone, I want Gracely to be there. I want people to say somebody came into this very village, into this very ground, into this very road, a gravel road, and started something beautiful. I want my name to be on the billboard, even when I'm still when I'm gone home. That's what I'm actually
Oh,
hoping for.
Oh, wow, wow. It's a symphony of a legacy, and I love what you've said so far. I am feeling goosebumps as you're talking, and the excitement that is coming from you is giving energy to all of us that are listening. Wow, wow. Kudos to you,
Thank you
Lebo.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
right. I hand this back to Queen D. Thank you so
thank
much.
you so much, Queen Khadija. So energized by that, of course. Hint, hint. Gopane is the village of dreamers and motivators.
Yeah, there we go.
That's my hometown. That's my home girl. Yes, but thank you so much, Lebo. That is absolutely inspirational. I feel like I need to introduce you to Minister Heavenly Zulu because I can hear
No.
some ministerial situations there inside you. Are you ministering? Is there any part of your journey that's got to do with ministering or another aspect that we need to be on the lookout for?
You mean me?
Yes, because I've seen some godly posts on your on
Oh,
your social
yeah,
media.
definitely. Definitely. I think that's me. I think when I was still young, I was born like that. I would motivate, I would inspire, I would quote the word, I would quote a verse, I would pray. Even when I'm looking at these kids, at the end of the day, it's not only about us empowering them, but it's about us saying, there is a bigger, God within us, there is a bigger power, and if we want to be better and if we want to live long, because I lived with this verse all my life that I was taught when I was very young. The beginning of all wisdom is to fear God. And as long as we can instill that in these young kids, especially the kids of today, that if you want to be excellent, if you want to be better tomorrow, fear God, and you will see the results of fearing God.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Queen Lebo. At this point, I'm going to go to Infinite Second Princess, Queen Ashley, to see if she's got a question for our guest here tonight.
Thank you, Queen D. Oh my God, I love the fact that you've got this vision and you're already speaking it. I'm a big believer in speaking things into existence. So keep
Thank you
talking about
so
the
much.
billboards because they'll surely come to pass.
Definitely, definitely.
But I would like to know, what are the challenges of running a charity or NGO in Africa?
Ooh, the Challenges, that's a very good question. The challenges of running an NGO is the lack of funding, the lack of resources, the lack of support, the lack of still people not believing in what you are coming with, and also it's maybe the lack of believing is maybe it has to start with us. You need to believe in what we are doing so that people can buy into it, but mainly the lack of funding, the lack of collaborations, the lack of resources. That's the main issue that we are really facing when it comes to NGOs.
Wow, that's it. I suppose, yeah, it's all. I think you would have to get to a point where you've got a great team behind you for these challenges, not only to be fully overcome, but to get to a certain point where you're at least getting funding, towards them. But I do believe that you've got a good heart and your mind is at the right place, and you will get the sponsors to fund all your missions.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Queen D. Back to you.
Thanks, Queen Ash. Myself and Lebo were talking here the other day just about, we'll talk about the GoFundMe later on this interview, but we're talking about even the logistics of setting up a GoFundMe or even fundraising. And I think we've addressed this before, Queen Khadija, when we came back from Africa for our charity journey, just how the way we view charity in Africa is a little bit different from how we view it in the diaspora. I live in Donegal, and every single shop I go into, there's a little, tin there for charity. There's, drop off your coins, drop off whatever change you've got. And it's a little bit different in Africa. And I suppose those are the challenges. And we talked about them a little bit with Lebo. We'll talk about her GoFundMe in a second. But I wonder if Queen Khadija can see the comments now.
Yes, I can, Queen D.
All right.
Let me start from where I couldn't see. So let's see. Right. Ooh, people have been typing. Right. Miss Best Interview says, thank you, Queen D. Of course, Live Queens is saying welcome to everyone. And from South Africa, Lebo is CEO and founder of Grace Lee Foundation. Mutondi saying, so proud of you, sis Lebo. Then Live Queens is sending love hearts to everyone. Rubina Rube says, my Dita, back to you, Rubina. Love you. Looking beautiful, gorgeous. Then we've got Boss Queen saying, powerful woman. This is what we live for, empowered to empower others. I agree. We are giving a shout out to Boss Queen, who is in the audience, and Lebo Gang means to be thankful. And it says here, hosting prom event for Ntsalatsang. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Very close. It
If
actually,
not, I'm good.
Queen, it actually almost sounds like Queen Mother's surname.
Oh,
So, she's Yanela Ntlawuzana.
Ntsalatsang.
So this is
Yes,
Ntlawuzana.
Ntsalatsang.
Yes, there you go.
I feel so clever. Oh dear. Lady Ruksha has joined the live. She's saying, good evening, Queens. And she sent a purple heart. We receive and we send back to you, Lady Ruksha. We are so excited and we celebrate with you. And your milestones are also ours, because with that, you're present here to empower as we empower. We've got Landini, the boss, who's saying the queen with a big heart. We've got Lady Ruksha saying, Queen D, the earrings again. Oh, wow. Boss Queen says it sounds like what we experienced before in SA. Indeed. And Live Queens is saying happy kid anniversary to Lady Ruksha. Purple hearts there. We've got TD Motladiile saying amen with praying emojis there. Live Queens at Butte Test Studio. This looks very familiar.
Yes, we heard her at the Miss Mrs. Africa UK finale lifestyle event. She was the one who was doing the Queen's faces and
Ooh,
facials.
shout
Shout
out,
out.
girl. You did your thing. We saw the ladies.
Yes.
And that's it, I think, Queen. No, there's one here. Thank you very much, Queen D. This is from Lady Roksha. I wholeheartedly appreciate that. Purple Heart. I've had such a wholesome and wonderful day celebrating. And to Solo Poe, Red Love Hearts. Check out GoFundMe page for the prom event on our social media. And then we've got Live Queen sending hearts to Peli Mutskasi. I think I know them. They were supposed to
Yes,
come
they
on
are a
the. Oh,
boom group from Durban. They're currently in Poland. They've been touring Europe, and they are friends of Life Queens. They always hear shout out to Pele Motasi.
oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that's about it, Queen D. Back to you.
Thank you, Queen Khadija is learning so many South African languages today. There's Zulu,
I just want the
Setswana,
Zulu husband, please, people.
also. So I'm gonna ask our Queen of the Hour here, maybe to teach us a few words in Setswana because I don't know. My queens never asked me to talk my language. Lebo, maybe if you could just if you could just teach us maybe how to say Dumelang and glad to be here, Live Queen. So how would you say that in Setswana?
Okay, if you are greeting in Setswana is Dumelang, then if somebody responds, it will be Lekai, then Reting. We remote on the Live Queen today. Remote. My Setswana is not.
Your Setswana is very Joburg
Yeah.
level. Very Joburg.
I love how you do the R's. I also hear Queen D saying the
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think when people think of a language, ethnic languages in South Africa, they think of the Xhosas, the and then they think of the Zulu. But the other Sotho languages, the Sotho Tswana, I actually always think
But
they're
I
closer
think
to. I always think they're closer to
but,
Swahili. They're very soft. It's the
Mm.
and there's no Q's there or X's. Lebu, you're gonna say something there.
yes, I wanted to add on what you are saying. I think it is our fault, especially the people that speak Setswana, Sesotho, Sepedi, because we are not out there. We
Yes.
are not educating them about our language. You
Mm.
can see how I'm struggling now just to speak my own
Yeah.
language.
Yeah.
But how do I expect somebody else to learn if I can't,
No, that's true
speak proper
because when
Setswana?
it's interesting if I find myself in a group of other South Africans already now I revert to Zulu and Xhosa and I'm like, oh, hold on, but actually I'm a Motswana. You're right. So from now on we're gonna be doing the intro in Setswana and let's see how it takes the Life Queens to learn. All right, Queen Label. Let's go back to this prom event that you are organizing in Pasang Secondary School. So just tell us a little bit about Nhlatsang. I think you said that's a school you went to. What gave you the motivation and
Mm.
inspiration to start this project? And for somebody listening on this live or later, what would you want them to do to help towards this Grace Lee Foundation at Nhlatsang Secondary School?
All right. Thank you so much for the question. You know what motivated me or what inspired me to start the promo that I'm starting, the matric farewell dinner party, which will be on the 4th of October. It's the function that I was talking about, the event that I was talking about. Because when I was there, the matriculants came and I didn't know, man, that I would develop such love for these kids. After the whole event, all of them wanted to speak to me. They wanted to take pictures, and the other thing is when I looked also at the school, when I entered the gate, because this school is the school that I attended. I don't know if you still remember, Quindineo, how it looks. It looks, it's terrible, guys. The paint is fainted, no chairs, no windows, the roof is falling, and I'm looking at this school and I'm like, no child deserves to learn in such an environment. And I'm not going to keep quiet. I will do anything in my power to become a voice to the voiceless. You know, when I entered with the gate, my knees, I felt, you know, the pain hit me right in my knees. And I'm like, but where are we? We can't just live like this and accept that this is right. When I went and I spoke to the principal, and I'm like, you know what? I can't, we need to raise funds as well to actually renovate the school, because there was an incident where the window fell on the head of the learner while they were in the class. That's how the situation is like. And they are doing so well as well. These kids, they are passing with 90% upwards. And I even asked her that, do you guys have anything to thank them, or, you know? And the principal says, Lebo, no, we don't have. Hey, you can even see that we don't even have money to fix the school. The government doesn't come to our aid and stuff like that. And I'm like, God, I need strength, you know. And that's why I came up with the metric dance. And I said, for now, I really want to thank these kids. Remember, they are coming from homes that are also not beautiful homes. And you come from that home, you are going to a school where you're supposed to learn, and the school should be a safer place for you. And when you look at the environment, it's not safe. There is a hazard everywhere. There is a lack of motivation and stuff like that. And I said, you know what, I need to come up with a plan. I'm going to make sure that I raise funds so that we can do something beautiful, something special for these learners. That's how I came up to say, on the 4th of October 2024, we'll be celebrating the first annual event, the big one that Grace Lee has ever done. And it's going to be on style. These kids has to look good. They have to eat good. They have to be driven in proper cars, you know. And I am just hoping to someone who is listening out there that, you know what, let's just help me help them. And together we can do this. Let's just make a mark in the lives of these young people that they cannot forget. I want them to live with this memory in the future. You know how life is. You know, when you finish school, you go to university, you face a lot of challenges. You know, I want them, when they face challenges, I want them to remember the 4th of October. I want them to say, there was people who came and did something. You know, when Queen D approached me and saying, Lebo, please, I want to help you, come live. And I'm like, God, you work in mysterious ways. Because I was not expecting her to approach me, especially the person that I come from the same village with. You know, you are thinking in your head that help will come from far away, you know. But God actually used her to approach me to say, come, let's help you. And for that, I will forever be grateful. And I want God to bless you for that, for the fact that you reached out. But mainly, I want what's beautiful. Guys, you don't understand. I don't know how to express it, because it overwhelms me, because I am so excited. I have never been so excited in my life. I can't even wait. I have already seen how it will look like. I want them to feel special, to be treated special, to be served like queens on that day and kings on that day. And also, I want us to get them small gifts just to appreciate them and to say, we see you, we love you, we appreciate you, you are beautiful, you're going to be better, you're going to influence others where you are going, because that's the plan. I want them to know that when they grow up, they need to come back and do the same thing that I'm doing. They need to duplicate themselves into bettering their own village, their own people, their own, you know, just to become I just, like my slogan says, I just want to spread kindness and make a mark. That's all.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that passion. We can see it through your eyes. We can just see it coming through. And as you're narrating it now, I can just see the day. And I hope it's a beautiful, memorable day for these children. And you know, like Lebo was saying, this is the first ever prom event to actually happen in a school in our village. I think we've got two high schools. There's maybe other 2 high schools in the next village. We've got a couple of primary schools and secondary schools, but nobody from our village school has actually ever experienced the feeling of prom. I know there are other schools in the neighboring maybe towns or cities, Mafikeng, Motswedi High, but I'm so proud. Even the high school that I went to, you know, the best you get is like, oh, congratulations, you've done so well with your matric results. But this is a milestone. This is huge. And I'm hoping this is just going to permeate to other schools, other high schools to remember to celebrate the children. And for you being there on the ground, what a fantastic venture. And any possible way necessary, we will be able to support you. Thank you so much for bringing that to Gopane village. At this point, I'm gonna go to Queen Ash and see if Queen Ash has another question here for Queen Lebo Motladiile.
I do. Thank you, Queen D. But just to go back to the prom, oh my God, you've touched me. And you know what? I was talking to Queen Mother about 2 weeks ago, and I said I had put my dresses, because I've been wearing dresses for the past year during my Princess Infinite Reign.
Infinite Reign, yes.
I had so many dresses that I wanted to put up for sale, but you know what? I'm going to speak to Princess Khadija and find a way that we can get my dresses over to the girls for them to actually have a prom. But I will do my very best. And I think Queen Z is in the audience. Queen Z, I'm also coming to your house.
Come on, Queen Charity
Charity
2024.
2024, eh? But no, definitely here at Life Queens, we're definitely going to make sure that we get dresses sorted and they reach to your girls. However, I would like to know, obviously this is not the first prom that you wish to host. Yes, so I would like to know, what is your 5-year mission and vision?
My 5-year mission and vision, you know, it's not only to have this promos, and obviously this is the beginning of other promos, but I wish and I pray that these kids, they need to get scholarships. If we can partner with companies that would actually, especially the top achievers, the ones that are actually doing so well, we really need to get them scholarship. They need to go to the best university or anything that they want to really do. And also my other one is to, because this learners, like I said, that they are coming from villages that parents they are not working. You know, you'll find that this learner, she is only, or he is only raised by a grandmother. You know, there is no money for buying stationery. There is no money for food. There is no money for transportation. Even transportation, sometimes they have to walk long distance from where they are to the school. You know, we are calling to everyone who can actually help us. Maybe every year we can have people that can help us to donate uniform to such learners. It's not all of them, but it's maybe 60% of them that you find when you go to the school. The pants are not the same level. The other pen, you know, they are not wearing socks. They are not wearing this. And also when they are preparing for the final examination, they actually go for camping where they train them and prepare them for their final examination. And they need to eat. They need to make sure that they've got breakfast, dinner, lunch, and whatever in between. And also there is a struggle. You know, there's a lot of things that need to be done. You know, hygienic packs for them, you know, food during that camping, you know, a lot of things. My wish, actually, the vision and the mission for 5 years, it's if I can see myself at being able to sponsor at least 5 students with you know, bursaries, and I'm sure that they are going to proper bursaries, they are sorted. Then for me, that's enough.
Wow. No, you will certainly get there. The fact that your mind has already got that idea, it's a plant that's growing. It's a seed that you've grown into your mind, and it will surely grow. Well done. Thank you so much,
my
Queenz.
queen.
Thank you so much, Queen Ash and Lebo. Thank you so much for being such a great advocate. My God, I'm so glad for what you're doing. And can we just say, as Life Queens, on my personal behalf, I have donated 10,000 South African rands to Grace Lee Foundation towards this actual project. That's almost the equivalent of £500. And we've got Tigom on the ground, who's a social media manager, working with Queen Lebo Motladiile in Gopane village towards making this special day for the kids. So really looking forward to it. I want to read a couple of comments here. And can I just encourage people in the audience, hit us up at Live Queens or at any of us DMs on Instagram. And Queen Lebo Motladiile is at Grace Lee Foundation. She's at Lebo Motladiile as well. She's got her care packages for these kids advertised. So please reach out. And there is no gift small, guys. Remember, when you come from Africa, look, you could be thinking, oh, yes, I've got a pair of clothes or whatever, a couple of items that you're not using. You never know just how far they go. So reach out. Nothing too small for this event to happen. Lady Ruksha was just listening to Queen Lebo talk about her experiences with Ntlatsang in the school, and she just says, so sad to hear this. Tigom is here. Shout out Tigom. And I just wrote there that Queen Lebo is facilitating the first ever prom event at Ntlatsang Secondary School, and we're really excited to hear about it. Lady Ruksha says all children deserve a prom and a safe, happy educational environment. May God make good work. May God make your good work and able to repair what's needed to be carried out for these children. 24/7 Sports is here. Thank you so much. Queenz, Miss Charity 2024. She says this is such a powerful message. Hashtag spreading kindness. Of course, that's a logo for Grace Lee Foundation. Naki _ as we see you. Lady Ruksha has another comment. She says, Lebo, you're such a humble and wonderful individual. May God bless you. Thank you so much, Lady Ruksha. We're still waiting for you for entries for a representation. Egypt. Lady Ruksha is going to be representing Egypt at Miss Africa 2025. Still waiting. And Boss Queen says, prom. Got all the glow dresses over here. I don't know if Boss Queen is offering some dresses to our queen here, but she says, let's all do this. And Lady Ruksha says, wonderful, Princess Ash. And I just put a comment there. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Landini, Mr. JJ Murphy says, your sense of passion is palpable. Keep strong, Queen. Empowerment at work, of course. And MU _ Tondi here as well says, this is the way. Lady Ruksha just sharing her sentiment. This hurts my heart, hearing how even simple life is such a trial for the children. It shouldn't be like this. Unfortunately, it is for some of the children in Africa, Lady Ruksha. And that's why we do the job that we do at Live Queens, to highlight these stories and highlight people like Lebo Motladiile, who are doing everything in their power to get these children out of the situation they're in. And last question, MU. Tondi says the way her eyes sparkle as she speaks shows passion. So we can feel, palpate, see your passion here, Queen Lebo. At this point, I'm going to go to our Queen Infinite First Princess, Queen Khadija, to see has she got another question here for our Queen.
Wow. Legacy Queen. I'm just asking, how far from Johannesburg are you?
From Johannesburg to Northwest, it's like 3 to 4 hours.
Right. So question, if we organize suitcases to come to you, will you meet us in Johannesburg and get them?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I will, I'm gonna run. I'm there. Definitely, and I'm truly humbled. I am so happy. There is no way. I'll make sure that I'm there, because I'm based in Johannesburg, but where the event is going to be, it's in the Northwest, but Johannesburg actually, this where I live.
Right.
Then if we organize, then it will be easier for me to come pick up the bag from wherever
Right.
we
So
can meet.
I will share your story with BA cabin crew, so as to see what they also can donate. But in terms of what Second Princess Infinite just said, and Boss Queen, and we'll see what we can organize, because we've just got like how many days? 7+ days to get this to you.
Yes. Yeah.
So we'll liaise with Queen D and
Okay.
see where it gets to. Yes, and hopefully it will be on time for you to just give these children a prom of their life. Thank you for so much for what you do. It is very inspirational, and we wish we were actually there to just experience this with you. But as a representative of wonderful things and charity, thank you so much for what you do and what you intend to do. Now, over to my question. Are there any upcoming projects from you?
Definitely, there is a lot of upcoming project. Like I mentioned, that the other project will be raising money to renovate the school, to get the school in proper, safer for them to learn. And also, what I am planning to do as well is to do a career expo for all the learners around Lihuruti district, around Zerast, and it's about 30 schools. It's going to be one of the big events. I'm just aiming high, and I know that it's going to be it's going to come out well as well, because also the issue is that these kids, they are struggling when it comes to career choices. If we don't empower them to choose the right careers in order for them to be employable, it's another situation. That's why also I am focusing on few schools, so that we can equip them and bring other companies in the picture who can come and do exhibitions, so that any universities, any technicon, any companies that can come bring the knowledge on how they can help learners on career path, choosing the right careers. And also that day, we are planning to have a lot of fun. It's going to be like a fun day where they will also win gifts, and at the same time learning, yeah, that's also what I'm planning to do, and more other events also that will be coming up during the year. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. Right. We've been talking about coming to Johannesburg in 2025. Yes. So this, I think I will hand over to Miss Charity 2024 for Africa UK IE pageant and empowerment programs to kind of hit you up so that we can see what we can do moving forward. We would love to work with you as Africa UK IE pageant and empowerment programs, as well as all the charities that we are under. We are so excited for you, and we like to be in the excitement as well. Yes, thank you so much. And you're an inspiration. Keep on going. Even on those days where you see, the sweat is sweating. Please continue, because that sweat is where the energy comes from. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen Khadija. Queen Lebo, of course, a lot of support here on the live. I'm going to read some of the comments in a moment. And I know you and I were just sharing some of the basic frustrations of running a charity and an NGO. And we wish you the best. And of course, when you hit a sort of a brick, just always come back, and you're always willing to help. As you can see, there's a lot of help here at Life Queens, and all of the Life Queens supporters. Alfred is King Alfred here. He's super supporter. He's always here. He says, inspire and will support this cause. Thank you so much, King Alfred. And I just wrote there that the prom date is on the 4th of October, but please, the fundraising doesn't stop there. So the prom will happen on the 4th. But what Queen Lebo has done here, she's created care packages for these kids where you can donate something as simple as £2 towards a pack of pencils, pens, sanitary pads for the girls, socks, deodorant, any basic things at all. So nothing too fancy. These kids just need even just the basic things, even if it's a little box with sweets or chocolate or whatever. Or if you live in Zerast or Lehuruti town, and you can provide maybe makeup, whatever, just to make it special. Please, we'll check her social media handles at the moment. Didi Motladiile, I think maybe a family member. Didi says, I also have a few dresses to donate. Thank you to everyone who's helping us to make this metric dance a success. Thank you so much. And of course, in South Africa, we call it matric dance. The rest of the world calls it prom. That's the same thing. We call it matric because matric is our school living year. So matric ball, matric dance, and it is a very special moment. Lady Ruksha says, thank you so much, Queen Motladiile. Thank you, Lady Ruksha. Alfred says the career sessions that you're planning, if you make them virtual or online, he can make himself available to share wealth and experience. And you want to tap into the Alfred world because he is one amazing king, full of information, full of resources. So maybe let's look at
Definitely.
that. And of
Yes.
course,
Yes.
Miss Infinite Youthful Glow and fellow Life Queens host, Boss Queen, says all the charities should hold hands and make a change. Thank you so much, Boss Queen. And Lady Ruksha says, absolutely agree with Boss Queen. Okay, going back to you, Queen Lebo, share with us here some social media handles so we can go check out your work, your charity, and the stuff that you're doing in the future.
Facebook, it's Grace Lee Foundation.
Okay.
Instagram, it's Grace Dash Lee Foundation. TikTok is the same as Instagram, Grace Dash Lee Foundation. And also, if you want to send us an email, it's info@graceleefoundation.co.za. info@graceleefoundation.co.za. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Of course, all of these handles are going to be on the Live Queen story. So after this, if you missed any of that, it's going to be on Live Queen stories. Thank you so much, Queen Lebo. Is there any question about your foundation, the prom, your projects that we haven't asked you that you would want to add at this point?
I think we have touched everything. Let me just check my notes because I had notes here.
Okay, that's
But
fine.
mainly we have touched everything. But maybe I must just also thank everybody who logged in, especially from South Africa. My family, I can see they are here. Tsholofelo, my sister Mtondi, my younger sister Didi Motladiile. I really, really appreciate it for the support, for the love that you guys have shown me, and also Queen D for reaching out. I cannot stop talking about you. I was even telling my family, I'm still shocked even today, and even the love that I'm getting from the viewers who came in. And oh, guys, I am so humbled and I am so, so happy. And also, I am the part of Life Queens from now on. Whatever that you guys are doing, I'm part of it.
Oh,
I am so excited. I'm so excited. And also my queen, the one who's on the live, I can see that you were also liking every post of mine. And I'm like, yo, my heart is already melted by now. And I'm like, I'm ready for this. Thank you so much, guys. I truly, truly appreciate it. Yes.
Oh, it's only a pleasure. That's what we do here at Life Queens. Our whole point is to empower, inspire, and really just highlight people like yourself who are doing stuff from the goodness of their heart just to uplift our communities, especially in Africa. So always happy to help. Like
Mm.
Queen Khadija always says, we will work and improve on Africa one country at a time, all 54 countries, as she always says.
Lebo!
Oh, so proud. Thank you so much, Queen Label. Okay, Queen Ash, let's do some plugs for. Oh, hold on. Before we do plugs for Life Queens, Queen Label, you've talked about your projects for Grace Lee Foundation. Is there anything else that you're working on that we need to know about? Um, on your personal profile, or maybe other projects that you involve in your ministerial world, anything at all?
No, not really for now. The energy is actually on the Grace Lee Foundation for now. Yes.
Fantastic. Wishing the best to Grace Lee Foundation. May it grow legs, grow wings, and just fly, fly, fly as far as possible to just reach as many people as possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Queen Ash, let's do a few plugs for the Life Queen hosts, our partners, and our friends.
Thank you, Queen D. So I would like to say congratulations to my fellow Life Queens and the Queen Mother today for running the Vitality 10K marathon. Well done, ladies. Looking forward to another year next year. Hopefully, maybe we can hit the 20K next year. Yeah.
Yes,
Also,
ma'am.
we would like to congratulate our Princess Kalia, who we've been supporting for a while now. She finally won the Miss Influencer Award. So yes, I think if you've been following her, you realize that she's been very, very active in her community. So she truly deserved this award. Well done, Miss Kalia. And then our Africa UK pageant, current reigning queen, Miss Yaukai Makona, will be actually a judge at Miss Black Northeast Grand Finale this weekend at Teesside. So do not miss that one. It's actually, the grand finale is actually free to go. So if you're around that area, please do go and check out their grand finale. Thank you, Queen D.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And of course, if you're not following us already, Live Queenz is on all the social medias. We are on Instagram at live_Queenz with a Z. We're on Facebook as well. I'm trying to develop a Facebook page because this morning, somebody said, happy 44th birthday, Live Queenz. I realized I'm actually using it as a personal page. So we're trying to move the personal page over to the official page. So if I'm sending you a little DM to like the page so that we can move on to the business side. We're on YouTube as well as Live Queenz, and we're on TikTok. So please follow, like, and share because we have inspirational stories like the one that you're having here today. At this point, I'm going to go to Queen Khadija so she can introduce the guests for this coming Wednesday, 25th of September.
All right, thank you, Queen D. Just a shout out to Mr. Stanley. We met him during the crowning. Yes, it was a pleasure to meet you, and also give thanks to your expertise that has made Live Queenz what it is now. When you look at that website, it is pristine. Yes, yeah, we look very professional. That we are, as you can see. You've met us. Wink, wink. But right. So we do have a guest coming in on the 25th of this month. We met this gentleman when we went to support Mrs. Earth at a trade fair. It is Niger. Is it Niger Trade Fair?
Niger Chick Trade Fair.
Niger Chick Trade Fair. And he is none other than Duke Main Olufemi Imafidom. If I've said that wrong, please do apologize. I shall learn more of the Nigerian words as I move along. So very excited to meet this intellectual, vibrant young man. So tune in, 25th, same time, 1900 hours. We will be here.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen Khadija, for that. Queen Lebo, just before we finish, can I just say there's actually a GoFundMe going on. It's on my name. I think I started the GoFundMe, but it's specifically for Tlatsan Secondary School to organize their prom. So it is on our stories at the moment. There's a link shared on the wall. And go check it out also at Grace Lee Foundations. Whatever you can donate. You remember the exchange rate, Euro, pound, South Africa. So £5 goes a long way, £2 goes a long way. Anything at all is welcome. Queen Lebo, as we conclude the hour, can I just say thank you so much for gracing us with Grace Lee Foundations at Live Queenz. What a fantastic live on a Sunday. I feel like I've been ministered to. I feel like I was in a church for an hour. I'm inspired. I'm excited. I'm even already looking forward to go to work tomorrow. But may I take the opportunity to wish you all the best in your journey. Always reach out to the Live Queenz. Always come back to us to tell us what's happening. And may we ask you to come back after the 4th of October to report and tell us how it went, because we're super excited. But from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much for your efforts, for your activity. May the Lord just always bless you. Do you have any parting inspirational words on your way out?
before I say my parting inspirational words, I want to actually give you your flowers as well. You know, I truly appreciate people like you who are selfless, who don't, who's not afraid of sharing information. You know, you truly inspired me, and the work that you are also doing, and for the fact that you have not forgotten about us in South Africa in your own village, Gopane. You still remember us. That on its own has touched my heart million times. May God bless you, continue to shine his face upon you. And I love all the queens as well that you're working with. And I am so honored and blessed finally that I feel like I'm a part of the queens as well.
Thank you.
You are,
And,
Queen.
thank you, thank you. My parting ways is to say, like what I like to say, the slogan, it's spreading kindness, making a mark. You know, we live in a world where we are so, you know, everything it's just happening in its own way. But if we want to be better people, let's just spread kindness the best way we know how, little by little. You know, one day this world, it will be fully spread it with kindness. And people like Quindineo, you are one of those who are spreading kindness. Why can't we just salute you for spreading kindness, you know? And I am truly honored. I am truly happy. I am truly blessed. All I want us to do, especially queens that we are, let's continue to spread kindness. Let's continue to be good to one another, love one another, support what each and every one of us are doing. And thank you so much for the support. And obviously, I will come back after the 4th of October to report. I will make sure that I capture good memories for you guys, good pictures, so you can see the work that you have done. And I'll also make sure that I mention you on the day that your guys, there are people out there who loved you so much and who has actually made you look like this. Queen Dineo, I cannot stop thanking you, and thank you so much for everyone who also logged in. I am so, so grateful. God bless.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen, for those kind words. Really appreciate it. And of course, thanks to all my live queens and all the live queen support who logged in today. Queen Khadija, thank you so much. You're looking beautiful and the red lipstick is redding. Thank you. And of course, thank you so and thank you to Queen Ash. Both queens are here after running a 10K Vitality Marathon. I don't take your presence here lightly. Thank you. And Boss Queen in the audience also was one of the runners. Signing out in a Setswana outro. I'm going to try my level best not to use an English word. Thank you so much for everybody coming. Re lebogile tota gore be le tlile gompieno ko Live Queen's. Re kopa gore le tsameng le go support-a tšhomi ya rona Miss Lebo Motladiile wa ko Gracely Foundation. Le ka moso, nna le bosigo bo bo monate. Until next time. Oh, I tried so hard.
You did so well.
I loved it.
Okay. All right, everybody. Have a good night and have a good week. See you on Wednesday. Thank you so much, Mamutladile. Ciao.
Good night. Lorwala monate.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.